I have more materials which will help you to improve your level of English. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press a like button on this video. Claudia, Brazil, flat in Sao Paulo, married, 2 sons. I live in Hanoi and I study here too. I live at home with my mother and father. I have a room in a big flat in Berlin with 6 other students. This is normal in Germany. We have a big kitchen where we eat. I live on a big campus with 1,000 students. I have a small room with a bed and a desk. I eat in a student restaurant. Look at, read, say, listen to, write, talk to. Donna's family. My parents live in Halifax. They have a house there. I live in London and work in a company in London. My brother lives in Australia. He has an Australian wife and 3 children. My sister lives in Tokyo and works for Sony Corporation. I think most people have small families in Japan, 1 or 2 children. I have no brothers or sisters and this is normal. I have friends with 1 brother or 1 sister, but not more. Many couples in Japan have no children. I have 2 brothers but no sisters, so our family has 3 children. We're a big family. Most people have 2 children or maybe just 1 child. Many people in Sudan have large families. I have 3 children and this is normal. I know many families with 3 or 4 children. In villages, some people have 5 children or more. It's near the stations. Find the 3 cafes on the map. Dino's is a small Italian cafe. It's expensive, but they have good ice cream and very good coffee. It's in Green Street, near the station. Mike's is in the center, next to Adelphi Cinema. They have coffee, drinks, and sandwiches. There's a nice quiet garden next to the cafe. Cafe Metro is in King Street, near the bus station. Drinks and coffee are cheap, so it's usually busy. Morning, afternoon, evening, night. Eat, drink tea, coffee, watch TV, have a shower. I live in England. I work in an office. I like Japanese food. I live in London and I work in an office. I like football and American food. I live in the USA and I work in an office. I like Japanese food. I drink tea but not coffee. I live in New York and I work in a shop. I drink tea and coffee. I like Italian food. I live in London and I work in a shop. I like football and Chinese food. I work in an office in New York. I like football and Chinese food. I drink coffee but not tea. Read about drinking tea in Turkey, Britain, and Japan without a dictionary. Turkey. People drink tea in small glasses, usually with sugar. If you go to a shop, they sometimes give you a glass of tea, and most people in cafes drink tea, not coffee. Britain. People drink tea in cups. They usually make it quite strong and drink it with milk and sometimes sugar. Some people have a cup of tea in bed in the morning before they start the day. Japan. Many people drink green tea. People make it a small teapot. People make it in a small teapot and drink it in small cups. It's quite weak, so you can drink 2 or 3 cups of it. Peter from Britain. I always wear a suit at work. In most offices, men wear a suit and a tie, or a jacket and trousers. Women also wear quite formal clothes, a suit or a skirt, or sometimes trousers, but not jeans. Simon from Germany. People in offices wear quite casual clothes in Germany. Men and women often wear jeans and a shirt or a blouse or a t-shirt in the summer. I usually wear jeans and a shirt at work. I never wear a tie. Wani from India. I always wear a sari at work. This is a kind of long cotton dress and it's cool, so it's good in hot weather. Most women in offices wear a sari. Men usually wear trousers and a shirt. They sometimes wear a tie but not a jacket. Have a shower, have breakfast, have tea or coffee, get up, watch TV, listen to the radio, wake up, go to work or school. A friend talks about someone. He gets up at about 10 or 11, but he only starts work at 2 in the afternoon. He finishes work at 10 in the evening and he usually comes home at about 11. Then he watches TV and he goes to bed at about 2 or 3 in the morning. When do you when, when do you get up in the morning? Do you have a big breakfast? What do you do after breakfast? When do you go to work? How do you go there? Or do you work from home? When do you start work? Where do you have lunch? Do you have a big lunch? When do you finish work? What do you do after work? Do you go home, go shopping, or meet friends? When do you come home? What do you do in the evening? Do you watch TV, read, or go out? On Saturday, I got up late, about 10:30 in the morning. I stayed at home and I listened to music. Then I phoned a friend and we went into town, we went shopping, and in the evening I went to a party. This morning I got up early, went shopping, then I cooked some lunch. In the afternoon I went for a walk. The weather was beautiful. In the evening I stayed at home, just watched TV. In the morning I just stayed at home. I worked on my computer, wrote some emails, then I met a friend in town. We went shopping for some CDs. In the evening I went to the cinema. When my mother was a child, only women did the housework. My grandfather worked and my grandmother stayed at home with the family. She went shopping, bought the food, cooked the meals, and cleaned the flat. My grandfather made coffee sometimes and he cooked barbecues. But really cooking was my grandmother's job. My mother helped her because she was a girl, but the men in the family didn't help at all. In our family now, it's quite different. My husband and I both have jobs and we both do jobs in the home. I usually clean the flat, but my husband often helps. We both go shopping and buy food. We usually go together at the weekend. My husband works at home, so he usually cooks the meals. I really like that. A day in Cairo. Tuesday, 5th of May. We arrived at Cairo airport and got a taxi to our hotel. We stayed at the Hotel Windsor in the center. It was a nice, clean hotel and only $45 a night. But I didn't sleep much. Cairo is a really noisy city and the trams start at 5 in the morning. We only had one day in Cairo and this was it. So we got up early and went to the souk, which is an area of streets with shops and markets. They sell everything. Anna bought a coffee pot. I saw a beautiful carpet, but I didn't buy it. Then we went to the Citadel, stayed there for an hour and looked at the whole city. In the evening we went to a restaurant by the Nile. We had kebabs, bread and salad and watched the boats on the river. It was really beautiful. So that was our day in Cairo. We didn't see the pyramids, but we saw the city and we had a good time. We got up at 5:30. Our plane to Mumbai was at 8 o'clock. Parents give their children money for their birthday, then they invite family and friends to lunch and they eat noodles. Noodles are long, so the child will have a long life. Denmark. People put a flag outside the house or flat to show that someone has a birthday. When a child has a birthday, parents put all the presents by the bed in the night so the child will find them when he or she wakes up. Germany. In many countries, people buy you a meal or drinks on your birthday. But in Germany, the person who has the birthday often invites friends and family for a meal in a restaurant and he or she pays for it. Argentina. On her 15th birthday, a girl wears a white dress and dances the waltz 15 times, first with her father and then with 14 other men or boys. Britain. People make a special cake, usually with chocolate, and put candles on it. One candle for each year. They light the candles and sing the song Happy Birthday. Then the person who has the birthday blows out the candles and everyone eats the cake. Vietnam. It isn't important when children were born, they all have their birthday on the first day of the new year. So Tet is the beginning of the new year and also everyone's birthday. On the first morning of Tet, adults give children a red envelope with lucky money. You can get an envelope from parents, brothers or sisters, or friends. Three Black Cats Hostel, Belgrade, Serbia. About the hostel. A lively hostel in the town center, just a few minutes from the train and bus stations. Several museums, good restaurants, and nice bars are near the hostel. There's a large shopping mall just across the street. The hostel has a big living room where you can talk to people, watch TV, or listen to music. We have lots of DVDs and music. We also have clean beds, cable TV, free Wi-Fi internet, free coffee and tea. Lighthouse Hostel. About the hostel. This is a small, quiet hostel in Ipanema. It's only a few minutes from the beach and there are restaurants, shops, bars and clubs near the hostel. We have one lovely room for 2 to 4 people and a dormitory with 8 beds. We have TV and DVD, air conditioning, city tours, boat tours, football match tickets, 24-hour taxi service. Barcelona, Spain, New York, USA, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Scotland, Britain, Budapest, Hungary. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching.